to switch off their mobile or put it on silent mode. Mr. William N. Bissell, Managing Director, Fab India Overseas Private Limited. Neeta Bhutra, President Flow. Archana Flow members, my dear Flow members, a very good afternoon to you all. I have great pleasure in inviting Neeta Bhutra, President Flow, to give Green Certificate to Mr. William N. Bissell, Managing Director, Fab India Overseas Private Limited.
Oh, yeah.
Today is 30th January, and we pay homage to the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He put India on the world map by his philosophy of ahimsa. Once again, welcome to each and every one of you, and it's with great pleasure and pride I share the launch of the Pune chapter on the 27th of January at Pune by Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, and Shaina NC. It was a grand launch, and we missed some of you who could not make it to the launch. It's indeed a delight to welcome our esteemed speaker this afternoon, Mr. William Bissell, Managing Director, Fab India, and recipient of the prestigious Forbes India Leadership Award for Entrepreneur with Social Impact. Can we have a big round of applause? We all know that Fab India is India's largest private retail platform for a wide range of products produced using craft-based processes that derive from traditional skills and techniques. Today, Fab India has become the flagship brand of Indian handloom textiles and apparel, which needs no introduction. Friends, I must admit here that I have been an avid admirer of Fab India's terrific range and variety of products. Name it, color, designs, form, size, and you're sure to find it here for any occasion. I think the audience will agree to that. Be it for a casual chic look or a formal business attire, Fab India products have woven its handloom magic across generations and occasions. 3 decades ago, Mr. William Bissell grew Fab India from just 2 retail locations in Delhi to over 170 stores now. The journey of Fab India is also now a Harvard case study, has been illuminating and empowering thousands of local artisans of India who believe in Fab India believes in partnering with the groups of people who work with them in a meaningful way. Mr. Bissell believes that in the long term, the benefits must flow both ways. For much of Fab India's history, risk and survival have gone hand in hand. In business, changing environments are nothing new. Moreover, changes create opportunities, which successful firms exploit by innovating and often rejuvenating themselves. Mr. Bissell's journey into leading Fab India as the iconic brand of Indian craftsmanship exhibits this philosophy so aptly. Successful entrepreneurial firms have to be fluid and adaptive. When uncertainty hits, implementing change and doing so quickly is very critical. Given this backdrop, today's session will help all of us turn the odds in our favor through his own personal and business experiences and insights. We welcome him once again to Flow. And before I conclude, I would like to take a few minutes to mention about some of the upcoming programs at Flow. Flow Fellowship Meet on 13 February, a very interesting drum jam session, a technique for team building has been organized. And in conclusion, I would also like to thank the invaluable support of Seema Kothari, O Metals Malaysia, her company, Flow Secretariat, to make today's event happen. I would also like to thank Charu Gupta, flow member, for hosting the high tea today. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for being with us here today.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, before we begin our session with Mr. William, we would have a short screening on the film on Flow, covering the events and activities upheld by Flow so far. Can we have the lights dimmed?
Vicky Ladies Organization is a pan-India organization with a vision to empower women, promote entrepreneurship and professional excellence among them. Flow hosted interactive sessions, seminars and symposiums with the leading lights of the business world and leading women of the corporate world. Flow interacted with key stakeholders and influencers in the government and industry, encouraging them to join us in realizing the power of 49. Flow continuously strives to be the leading platform for women at the grassroots level, middle level and senior level. Our thought processes were shaped by top motivational gurus and renowned international speakers. Flow partnered with Girl Rising, US Embassy and USAID. International Women Entrepreneur Challenge Awards at Sweden. Opening of the 11th chapter of Flow at Indore. Flow conducted a wide range of knowledge-enhancing workshops, seminars and symposiums. Skill-building initiatives began with equipping women in self-defense training and employability skill enhancement. A factory visit to Neemrana to learn the key Japanese management mantras. Flow launched a ready reckoner on the laws affecting women in India. Launch of the Flow mobile app for better connectivity. Flow in step with Swachh Bharat. It is a proud moment for all of us to achieve yet another milestone in this year's objective of educate and empower.
I request our esteemed speaker of the day, Mr. William, to please begin with the session.
Mr. Bissell has travelled a lot of distance to be here with us today.
Hi everybody, can you hear me? Hi everybody, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
It's a real pleasure to be back with Flow, thanks to your very energetic and enterprising president, and who I've met recently, but I can sense that she's a pillar of strength and a huge amount of energy in the agenda, and your president-elect, who I've known, I think, for, should we give it away or should we keep it secret?
I think it's visible,
It's
unfortunately.
visible. Maybe with me, but not with you today. I've known her for many years, let's put it that way. So it's really a pleasure to be back here. I've always found, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this in the Fiki, but flow is flying and Fiki is following flow. So I always get this sense. And it's true, wherever I go, you hear much more about flow than you hear about Fiki, and we're in business. So I think Fiki better watch out, because soon Fiki will be known as a part of flow rather than the other way around. And I'm waiting for that day to happen. So, yeah. I've been thinking about this theme a lot because I've been confronting it in our businesses. And so when Neetaji asked me to speak, she said, "What subject would you like?" Usually people tell me what they want to speak on. And I said, well, I've been thinking about thriving in an age of rapid and uncertain change. And I've been thinking about it from many different points of view. So I suggested to her, and she said, great, sounds like a good subject. So I haven't gotten any great answers, but I'll tell you what I've been thinking about. A lot of my friends in business, and maybe some of your husbands or your husband's colleagues, or some of you who are in business will be feeling that people are very stressed at the moment. We're all running around, rushing to chase our tails. A lot of friends of mine are stressed because they sense that their business models, which have been working for many years, many of them are in, a lot of my friends are in family businesses, third generation businesses run by families. They are feeling distressed because they feel the ground underneath them is beginning to shake. Businesses that were stable, have stable cash flows. I mean, okay, you could have family fights and things like that, but basically the business was solid, it was backed by good assets and things. They're beginning to see that things are really changing, and it's not so much, a lot of the books on business advice and the seminars that business people attend have to do with strategies and better business and more efficiencies and all that. There's definitely merit in that. What is happening is the ground beneath one's feet is beginning to shake. It's not about how efficiently you run a business. Many businesses here are incredibly efficiently run. They're run by people who know what they're doing. Family businesses have had years of experience in a particular field. It's just that it's like you feel sometimes that you're sitting on an island which is disappearing into the sea. So no matter how good your house on that island is, the island itself is disappearing. And I'll give you an example. Recently, I spoke to a group of youngsters on media strategies. It was a focus group to address new designs for Fab India for the future. And I said, God, I read the papers and there was something dramatic in the papers. And they were like, oh God, you read? And they said, you read the paper. And I kind of had a blank look and I said, how many of you read the newspaper? Not one hand went up. Not a single hand, the whole group went up. I said, where do you get your news from? Everybody got it from an app. And it's really interesting. I went back to the people who were looking at our advertising strategy and I said that, you're focusing in the wrong place. And interestingly enough, I had a chance to write a couple of articles for the Times of India and Economic Times. All the responses I got when I went through the list were people who were at least 45 and older. There wasn't a single response I got from, and 3 days later, when the digital version was released, I got a lot of responses. If you take any feed, newspapers, Facebook and Google have just released their latest ad revenues. They're literally like straight lines. They're sucking up all the advertising, dollars, rupees, yen from around the world into these. And they're sucking it out of traditional advertising areas. You look at a very good friend of mine, they came from a family business, they had a very good travel agency, well respected, well known, they had a lot of corporate accounts. Overnight, their business just disappeared. They didn't reinvent themselves. I had another friend, surprisingly, who had a small travel agency who managed to reinvent himself. Today, his travel agency is thriving.